I'm Dean Odell, and I approve this message. Thank you. I want to thank the Huntsville Republican women for having this great event, for inviting us. Great to be here. Just so a lot of you don't know who I am, just walking around talking, just to let you know just a little bit about me, because I don't have much time here. But I've been a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ for 35 years. I've been a church planter. I've traveled all over different parts of the world. I'm an author. I'm a researcher. And I'm definitely not a politician. I know some of my opponents here talk about being an outsider. I am the outsider. I am the most censored gubernatorial candidate in Alabama history. YouTube shut down my channel when I started running for governor because of the things I talk about. The Alabama press almost tries to ignore me. I've had reporters admit, actually I have a recording of a reporter admitting that they censor me. And the reason is because I have seen something that troubles me more than any of those things. Now listen, me and my opponents here for governor of Alabama, we pretty much agree on everything when it comes to the basic conservative issues like pro-life, pro-Second Amendment. I like how they've mostly all followed my lead downs. I've been out here the longest about school choice. We all agree on these things, but let me just say this. We're in a different time. Politics as usual, conservative platitudes, all of these things are not going to cut it. The Apostle Paul said that in the last days, perilous or dangerous times will come. Well, we're in them now. And right now, we just passed a marker. 17,046 people just died in the state of Alabama in these last 2 years from the coronavirus. We know now that it wasn't a bat from the Wuhan market. We know that it was gain of function. The DOD documents, the DARPA documents have been released now. We know that Fauci and different groups went into gain of function research, which was illegal. And we have been under a biological attack. My biggest problem in why I'm running for governor, instead of just being a minister and saying, I'm a busy guy. But when I saw these people dying very early on in the pandemic, and then I found out early on from top doctors across the world, like Dr. Peter McCullough, Dr. Didier Raoult, France, Dr. Farid, Harvard graduate, Dr. Harvey Risch of Yale. When you start finding out that these doctors are saying we had treatments, we had hydroxychloroquine, zinc, azithromycin, we have ivermectin, we have protocols that would save lives. This was made public in February of 2020. Then President Trump made it public in March of 2020. Then it went on Fox News and went to everyone. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, I watched and got more and more angry by the day when I saw our governor, our lieutenant governor, our state health director never mention a word about the treatments that we had to save lives. To me, they let people die, and that is unacceptable leadership. That is pathetic, and it's inexcusable. And that's why we should never give Kay Ivey another 4 years for sure. Folks are still dying, and we have these two crises going on. There are states right now, I just looked it up on my phone, there's several states, Indiana, Iowa, New Hampshire, that are now trying to pass bills to make hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin legal to be sold over the counter so people can survive these biological weapons. And I have been advocating this for over a year before I decided to run for governor as a pastor and with a large following across the world, trying to warn people and get the truth out. Folks, that is leadership. Leadership doesn't jump on a bandwagon of vaccine, I'm against the vaccine mandates when it's election time. I have been out here for over a year saying the vaccines are going to be dangerous and they're going to be mandated. I said that over a year ago, and that's what a leader does. A leader doesn't just jump on a bandwagon when it's time for an election. We lead, we get out front, we find out what's really going on, and we try to protect the people and protect your freedoms. So what I'm not about being a politician. Yes, I'm pro-life. Yes, I'm pro-gun. I'm against any red flag laws. I'm for constitutional carry. I'm as pro-life as you can possibly be as a pastor. I got fired from a church in Washington, D.C. for standing up for pro-life stuff when they were going and voting for Obama. So I understand. I got fired for that. Folks, I want to tell you right now, you want a fighter? I'm a fighter. I'm not a game player. I'm not a politician. I'm not going to play these games. And I'm sick and tired of it. I hope you're sick and tired of it. You know, Kay Ivy's commercial came on in this area this morning where she was saying she's standing up against the Biden mandates. And most of the uninformed voters are going to believe that nonsense. What did she do? She did an executive order that only covered her executive state employees. People are still losing their jobs in Alabama over the vaccine mandate. This is ridiculous. So I hope you are sick and tired of politicians who will say anything to get elected, and you will actually elect a leader. I'm a leader. I'm a church planter. I'm a researcher. Going all the way back to junior high school, I was the quarterback of the football team, and then in Opelika on the high school football team. I'm a leader. And leaders lead. They don't worry about what people are going to think. And all the truth has come out now. Stuff that I was mocked about and called a conspiracy theorist in the Alabama press over a year ago when I announced my candidacy. When I did that, they said, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. It's all coming true now. And there's dangerous things going on right now with the vaccines. The vaccines now we're finding very dangerous. Dr. Teresa Long, Fort Rutger, whistleblower now. We're losing pilots left and right from vaccine injuries. We're losing most of our military right now. We don't even know the dangers right now with this vaccine are unbelievable. And now they're talking about giving them to kids. That right there is criminal. So folks, I'm going to tell you, I will stand against these things. I don't care if the establishment, the government institutions, the medical establishment, the pharmaceutical companies, I don't care what they bring against me. I will stand for you, for your health, for your freedom, for your life as your governor. I hope you will check us out. Go to deanodleforgovernor.com. Again, I back everything up. People call me a conspiracy theorist, but yet I have documented everything that I say. And Senator Ron Johnson just had a panel where he had Stanford doctors, Yale doctors, Harvard doctors. And you know what the press called them? A panel of quacks. Think about that. A panel of quacks. Folks, we are under a biological attack and a spiritual attack. And it really is against good and evil now. And you can say, well, I don't know if I want a pastor to be my governor. Trust me, you do.